Hello. I just wanted to quickly go through some itty bitties that I found today at the World Market for like $2-3 a piece. And this is a small bag of Japanese grilled chicken. So my child and I opened the bag together, and you had to prepare thyself, which I knew because anytime I've opened these type of lays before, it has a very strong scent. So we opened the bag and it smelled like a grill. Like somebody all of a sudden was grilling in our kitchen. That's how strong this bag of Lay's smelled, like a grill. And then we took a bite, and surely that grill flavor starts to like go away slowly but surely, and other flavors appear, and you can kind of taste seasoning, and you can kind of taste the potato, and then you can taste a chicken flavor after that. It's almost like the aftertaste is the best part, or as it's finishing, or as you're, you know, chewed it for a bit, then it actually develops a flavor. It's very good. I think the smell could put people off right away, but it was, I think, very delicious. My kid came back for more. I also wanted to list some other type of flavors here. Some of the other flavors here, as you can see, is roasted garlic oyster flavor. So again, that's probably like a really strong garlic smell first, and then with a little bit of an undertone of maybe possibly like fishiness, because sometimes they use shrimp paste in order to get the flavor to kind of slowly but surely come in. But for our palate, it's really strong usually because we're not used to shrimp paste. And then there's also the numb but spicy hot pot flavor. Again, you're probably going to get the first few words as a scent first, so it's probably very spicy smelling. And then as you eat it, I'm sure that spice turns into something more complicated with a bit of an aftertaste of what it says it actually is. Actually, the flavors are actually very good on most of these bags. You just have to prepare yourself for the scent. Also, here we have a crab, so a fried crab flavor. I'm very highly suspicious there's probably just shrimp paste in here. I'm sure of it. I didn't look at the back of the bag. Sometimes the bags don't have the ingredients in English. These are about $2-3 depending on which flavor of Lay's that you get at the World Market. I thought it was very, very cool, very good. And next, they sell these pastries. They're a type of like pastry shell or crust that you can put all kinds of pies and custards in. And I personally think this would be great for my baking contest. So hopefully none of my family members who I have the contest with are watching this, because this is great. But not only are these adorable, I hope they're delicious, but these are very fancy. So I really can do something great with my baking contest with those. We are allowed to buy stuff to make our pastries. I could probably even make this myself. But the other one, because of the shape, and I mean, I know on camera you can't really see it, but the bottom of these are about the size of maybe a penny or a quarter at the most. And finally, we have these mochi little. I don't know. They have like cream or flavors inside, like fruity, creamy flavors inside. Now they pack a punch. They're very small. They're about the size of a quarter. Um, and they're very powerful. So I personally, even though I like the texture of it, and even though I do usually prefer these flavors, it has a little bit too much of a chemically taste to it, a little too powerful. And you can see here how small it is compared to a fork. They're actually adorable. And I'm sure if you have somebody in your family that's a fan of like strong fruit flavors, this would be great. And then there's these miniature cans of chocolate nuts and roasted nuts that are very, very cute. I mean, they're just adorable. It's almost like when I was younger, when you rode a plane, they actually would give you a snack. And at first, it was a pretty good sized bag of pretzels or nuts with a soda. Now they don't do that anymore, but these would be adorable because it's just something about the sound of the tin and the stuff in the tin. The top is soft, so you'd pull the top off. That's what's inside. It's, of course, chocolate covered nuts, very delicious. And the last thing I wanted to show was my Chinese food. Okay, so I'm not going to show the food inside. I'm going to show you the containers. And the reason why I'm showing you the containers is because one of them is itty bitty. I've never seen a small Chinese food container. This size, I'm actually eating out of it, so I had to like position it so you can't see that I was eating out of it. But compared to the other containers, you can tell it's just adorable. They put a part of our rice in there, and yeah, it's a good size, for rice, especially since we shouldn't be eating too much of it. But thank you for discovering new itty bitties with me.